Hey there, it's Teresa here, and welcome to another conversation from my couch. I'm Teresa Youngkin. I am a leadership coach and consultant, and you can find me here every Wednesday having a conversation from my couch about all things leadership. So let's get started. It is July, half the year is gone, and as we start to think about the second half of the year in healthcare, there's been a lot of huge changes. We've had the enforcement of two new rules that came out around APIs, application programming interfaces, meaning how we exchange data, which now that these rules have come out, it means that it's real. So let's talk about that. It's really been weighing on me because a lot of times these technology projects can feel like they are a tech play, but they really are a strategy play, right? Because now we're able to push data back and forth. Now we have access to data as well as providing more services and providing data to others. The data is becoming more fluid. So just wanted to kind of like jump in here and talk a little bit about strategy. Again, these new APIs that we now have that are being enforced, it's not just IT, it really is a business. It really is a business play as well. So I'm hearing a lot of people talk about strategy, and I've heard a lot of people talk about strategy over the years, and a lot of times strategies end up coming out as missions, visions, or goals, and that's not what strategy is. Strategy really is how you focus your efforts to achieve your goals, and how you'll succeed at doing that. So to have when you have a strategy, you need to have some objectives. And what's an objective? So an objective is a specific outcome that maps back to your strategy, right? You can't have just a strategy sitting out there with no plan. I mean, like no way to follow it. Like we can come say that we're going to do something, but we need to have a way to enact that strategy. So that's our plan. And so the first thing that we need to have are some objectives, high level objectives. After you've identified those high level objectives, then you want to talk about your targets, and your targets really are your metrics. How are you going to measure that you're actually moving the ball down the field? How are we getting to that next step? How do we get to the next level? And then finally, you really want to develop some tactics. Tactics are those the step-by-step activities that help you to achieve your targets. So it looks like at the lowest level, it's the actions that we do that helps us to meet some targets. Those targets help us to achieve objectives, and those objectives show us that we are enacting our strategy. So it's a little bit of a like an upside down. It's like an organizational chart turned on its side. So here at the wrist would be my strategy. Here, like these bones here, would be my objectives. These would be my targets, and my fingernails would be my actions. So it's the things that you're kind of spidering backwards to your strategy. Again, right now with healthcare APIs, it's not just about the IT. It's about what are we going to do with this. Is our strategy to help our patients not to have to be involved in the movement of the data? Is it that we're not having patients responsible for some of the administrative burdens that we should be capturing that we've pushed off on patients? So what's our strategy around all this new data that we're going to be getting in? Real interesting stuff. I'd also suggest that you read a book called Good Strategy, Bad Strategy by Richard Rummett. Excellent book. I've been reading it. That's one of the outcomes I had after I spent some time this weekend, our holiday weekend, where I took some time to do some reflection about the things I wanted to get stronger in. One of those was strategy planning. How do I enact it with a team? How am I doing that in my industry? So again, great book. Good Strategy, Bad Strategy. I'd encourage everybody to start thinking about the strategy. Again, strategy really is how you focus your efforts to achieve your goals and how you'll succeed at doing that, right? Make sure that you have good defined objectives. You've got good targets, your metrics that you have there. And lastly, you've got some tactics to meet your targets. So strategy. You know what? That's going to be the flavor of 2021. So make sure that my healthcare peeps out there that we're really thinking about strategy. All right, you guys. You can find me on all social media, on LinkedIn, Facebook, and you can catch me on Instagram. So, you guys have a great week. Enjoy the weather. Enjoy the rest of the summer. I'll be here again next week, of course, from my couch, having a conversation. I don't even remember if I even said this before, but I'm Teresa Youngkin, leadership coaching consultant, here every Wednesday having a conversation from my couch about all things leadership. Hey, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.